Hello and welcome back, Crash Nation. Here we are in another franchise expansion series. This time we are starting off with the Hamilton Tigers, looking to bring this franchise back to its glory land over 100 years ago, seeing if we can bring back the Stanley Cup to Canada. We couldn't do it with the Silvertips, but I'm liking what I'm seeing out of this roster so far. We have our first trade to make, as we have a little bit of a loaded blue line here. So we are going to move Rasmus Ristolainen. Yes, he has 5 years left on his contract. Is he worth $5 million? I don't think so, and he's just going to get worse. I don't want to pay Ristolainen, if he's going to drop down to below 80 overall, $5 million a year. But for a team that may think they have another shot at a cup, Ristolainen for a couple of years, he may be worth that to our team. As we look at some intriguing trades here, Jake Neighbors from the Blues, or Caden Korchak from Vegas Golden Knights, hey? Kozlov from Korchak, right-handed shot defenseman. Let's take a look at him. 21 years old, 6'3". Maybe. But, I want to see what Jake Neighbors is about, too. See someone that could be potentially a second or first line forward for us in a couple of years, which I think we might go with. And we're going to try and get a draft pick with them as well. They don't have a second, so we'll take a third. And there you have it. Jake Neighbors, welcome to the Hamilton Tigers. Our first trade on franchise history. Remember it now, people. Ristolainen to the St. Louis Blues for Jake Neighbors and a third-round pick. As we switch up the lines here for preseason, see if Thomas Harley can crack the opening night roster. Birakowski, Kopp. Interesting on the first line there. All right, looking at our AHL squad. Looking pretty solid. All right, first preseason game, up 3-0. There you go. Shane Wright gets the very first preseason goal in franchise history. The second overall pick in the draft. Ville Husso gives up one in the second. But for the most part here, we have just dominated the Detroit Red Wings in our first preseason action. Outshooting them by almost 20. Alright. And there you have it. We win the first preseason game 3-1. Lindholm and Shane Wright, the first two stars. And we have the rest of the preseason here. See how the team does. See where we want to sim up to. Beat the Panthers 2-1. They want Tanev. Montreal. Boston, we beat 8-1 in preseason. And we still have Toronto, Tampa Bay, and Ottawa. So let's see how we do up to here. Toronto, we beat. Tampa Bay, we lose to. Yeah, one more preseason game. Is there any changes that we're going to have to make to this roster before the start of the regular season? As we look at who has performed in preseason action, Alex Iafallo, Samuel Girard, who was huge for us in our Silvertips series. Shane Wright, looks like he's going to be cracking the opening night roster. Tanner Janot, Jesper Kotkaniemi. Ville Husso had a huge preseason. Maybe early season favorite to win the MVP for us in year one. Alright. I want to look at the draft class here. As I know, Matvei Michkov, he's not in here, unfortunately. But Connor Bedard is obviously the number one pick. You got Braden Yager. Zachary Benson. I would love to get 2 or 3 first-round picks. But if this team is going to be a playoff team in year one, that might be difficult. But we'll see what we can do. Emil Yarventi. Callum Ritchie, another Ritchie. Riley Height. would like to have eventually Shane Wright, number 1 center, have another center we bring up, and Andrew Kopp as a 3rd center or 2nd line winner, is what I have in the plans for the future anyway. But right now, the future is now as we take on the Boston Bruins in Hamilton, Ontario for the first official game. And it's off to a rough start, ladies and gentlemen. Taylor Hall, Thomas Nosek, and David Pastrnak. 3 goals on 10 shots on Billy Husso. Oof, that's a rough first period. Second period. Alright. Better second. Still a comeback time here. Fourth period, 30 seconds in, right in the slot. 4-0. 5-0. Charlie McAvoy on top of the circle. And there you go. Max McLeod gets the first goal in Hamilton Tigers history. I don't know who had bet money on him, but that is what we have come up with here. As we are starting to outshoot the Bruins now, but we just cannot get one past the goalie as we fall 5-1 in our home opening game versus the Boston Bruins. McLeod from Gerard and Chernak. Can only get better from here. Can't win every game. Arizona Coyotes now. First period, 1-1 through 1. Alex Iafallo on Valimeka. Keller on Husso. Shock 16-6 for the Tigers. Through 1. But second period, Lawson Krause short-handed. Rips one from the top of the circle. Power play, 5-on-3. And we give up another short-handed goal to the Coyotes. Are you kidding me? Come on. Power play for the Coyotes. And Dante Lane on Husso. Husso's now giving up 9 goals in 2 games. And Noah Dobson, top of the circle, rips one in. Game's not over yet. And Derek Stepan gets his second of the period in the empty netter. My goodness. We've been outscored 10-3 in the first 2 games. Alright, can only go uphill from here. Let's go. Yeah, the Tampa Bay Lightning. A team that's won Stanley Cup 2 out of 3 years. Come on now. Big test here. See what we can do. Get our first win, possibly. 2-2 through 1. Ryan McLeod and Alex Formanton on Vasilevsky. Handing with the Lightning through 1. Second period. 2-2 through 2. Lightning start to pull away with the shot attempts. Power play. Chance to take the lead. And Andrew Kopp on the power play on Vasilevsky, top of the circle. Another power play opportunity. Can't do anything with it. As we look to get our first win in franchise history. Lindholm with the empty netter, 4-2. As Billy Husso has a much better performance versus the Lightning here in game number 3. It took us 3 games, but we did our first win in the NHL and our first win on our NHL history. Let's hope that gives them the streak we need. Andrew Kopp with his first. Getting the game winner. Husso 40 saves. So far the most saves the goalies had for us in the game. Islanders next up. 1-0 Tyler Janot. Outplaying the Islanders pretty badly here. See if we can make something happen. Second period. Goal each. Anthony Mantha gets his first. Mayfield on DeSmith. The backup's first game. Anders Lee, the Islanders captain, ties it up on the power play. Can we answer back? Power play for the Islanders once again. We kill it off. Nicely done. Islanders are all over us in the third. We can't escape our own end pretty much, but we're going into overtime. You know what that means, ladies and gents? Nice little look at the brand new jerseys in action. And nice they are. Look at those. Alright. Let's see if we can play as good as we look. Lose the opening face-off. There we go. Big hit on Ryan Pollock. Cernak gets bumped, turns it over. Lee. Barzal controls it in the corner. To Pollock. Back to Lee. Back to Pollock. And he scores top shelf. Is a quick loss in overtime for your Hamilton Tigers, unfortunately, there. First look at some overtime action, and does not go the way we wanted it to. Darcy Kentner. He's a backup? My goodness. I'm just putting a lot of money in their goaltenders. Ryan Bullock from Barzell and Anders Lee. So does a little, whoa, I'm going this way. No, psych. Rip it top shelf. And you're caught with the big hit, but we lose in overtime. 1-2-1 now to start the year. And we have the St. Louis Blues, the team we made the trade with in the preseason. Jordan Kyrou on his former teammate Husso. Second period, Alex Texier on Jordan Bennington. Tied at 1 going into third. Majorly outplaying him. Husso and Bennington, former goaltender tandem for the Blues. Braden Shen, but Michael McLeod, not Max. Ties it up. Then Alex Formerton on Bennington from a bad angle. How does he let that in? My goodness. Alright, we'll take it. And we beat the Blues 3-2 in regulation. Alex Texier gets his first. McLeod and Formerton with their seconds. Alright. Get some young forwards stepping up. Love to see it. And we have the Broad Street Boys for 1-1 through 6 games. Can we get our first home win of the year? Let's find out. Philadelphia Flyers up 1-0 early on DeSmith from a bad angle. Second period, we tied up. Formerton on Carter Hart. Shots 19-18 going in third. Who can pull away with it? Scott Lawton on DeSmith in the slot. Come on now. Power play, killed off. Power play of our own. Nothing doing there. Another power play. Outside follow on Carter Hart. Cam Atkinson. Cam Atkinson ruins our chance for a comeback. 20 seconds later, he scores. Are you kidding me? Shades of a former Silvertip life right there. Man, oh man. Colorado Avalanche. Speaking of a Stanley Cup hangover. 0-4-2 in 6 games. Can we take advantage of the struggling team? First period. Up 1-0 early. JT Comfort ties it up. Going into the second, tied at 1. Shots 12-5 for your Tigers. Second period. 1-1. Going into the third. We're out playing the Avalanche. Can we make them pay for it? Okay. Come on, 10 minutes left. Someone coming in the clutch. And Tushin on to Smith. Kevin Shattenkirk wires one past Francouz. And we're going to overtime again, people. We love overtime, apparently. Overtime. No results there, but we pulled off in a shootout. Gerard and Adafalo get the winners. First shootout win in franchise history. There you go for the statisticians out there. On the road against Colorado Avalanche, October 24th, 2022. Winnipeg Jets now. Can we win one at home? Come on, first month. Let's get one win at home. We have 3 more at home this month. Let's go. First period, up 2-0 early. McLeod and Dobson on Hellebuck. Shot 17-5 through 1. Second period, 3-1 goal apiece. Dobson gets his second. Ehlers on Husso. Come on. 1 or 2 more goals. Let's make a statement here. Come on. Statement game. Let's go. Alright, are we just going to shut him down? (3-1). Alright, there we go. First home victory versus the Winnipeg Jets. Noah Dobson comes up huge. Same as Ville Husso. And they're now one game above 500 versus the Montreal Canadiens and the Detroit Red Wings. Noah Dobson leading the team in points. Let's go make the Islanders pay for letting them be left open in their expansion draft. After one, we're up 3-0. Kravtsov, Yakinemi, and Kravtsov again. 2 goals in the first for Kravtsov. 4-0. Shane Wright gets his first goal in the National Hockey League. Congratulations to the young rookie. Third period. Power play from Montreal. Look to take advantage. Not getting any shots. We love to see that power play. Jeff Petrie on to Smith. Top of the circle. Gets one in. 3-goal lead for Hamilton now. Can we hold it? Can we hold it? And we will. Beautifully done. Kravtsov gets his first 2 on the year. Shane Wright gets his first. And Yakinemi scored, gets the game winner against the team that drafted him. Talk about sweet revenge. Smith had himself a nice game. Not many shots, but he still did his job. 5-3-1 now. Versus the Detroit Red Wings. Alex Iafallo back leading the team in points. First period. Tied at 1-1. Sundqvist and Yakinemi. Probably butchering these names, people. Kravtsov and Zadina. 2-2. Going in the third. Smith is getting lots of playing time here. Is Fuso hurt? Come on, power play for Detroit. Killed off. Nicely done. Not going to complain about that. We'll take it. Oh, Sundqvist is second. Gets a short-handed goal. Come on. Still time. Tie it up. Someone. Ryan McLeod on Braden Holtby. We thought he retired, but he's still here. Getting paid by the Canucks to still be playing on another team. And his second of the game with 20 seconds left in overtime. Wins it. McLeod coming in clutch. His second and third on the year. Definitely scoring all around on the team. It's not just one line, which I like. Got some depth. That's huge. All right. As we finish October 6-3-1. We have the LA Kings next up. Samuel Girard leading the team in points now. 7 assists in 10 games. Yeah, I talked about depth scoring. That's all pretty tight right there. Not much separation yet. We'll see if someone can pull away and be the leader of this offense. And Shane Wright, just 3 points in 10 games. Not great, but I don't know. Do we keep him up in the NHL? So 3 points in 10 games, 1 goal, 2 assists. Do we move him up a line, see if we can get some more stuff out of him? That's the question, isn't it? Man, oh man. We thought we would see more out of him. But still early on, 10 games. That's okay. We'll do couple more weeks, see if he does. Husso and DeSmith splitting games. DeSmith and Husso's stats are pretty similar. Both having great years. LA Kings next up. First game of November. Let's get it. First period. Down 2-0 early. Lizotte and Danault on Husso. Shot 16-8 for the Tigers. Second period. McLeod and Lindholm on Cal Pedersen. Danault gets his second of the game. Down by 1 going to the third. 3-2 Kings. Someone make something happen. Come on now. I've had so many comebacks this year. Don't stop now. Keep fighting. So, there we go. I follow the former king. You leave him unprotected in the expansion draft and he'll make you pay. Going to overtime once again. Here we go. In overtime. And again, with 20 seconds left in overtime, we get a winner. Andrew Kopp on Cal Pedersen. Ooh, huge. Huge comeback wins. Nice to see. No, you got hard on the team. Win. Alright. Alright, McLeod, Lindholm, and Danault. Oof, those depth scoring, I tell you. 7-3-1 now. 4 straight wins. First Buffalo Sabres now. Alright. A team that we took their spot in the division as they moved divisions because of us. They may be in a harder division now, but that's okay. Kotkaniemi and Bear Krusty. Andrew Kopp on Anderson. The 42-year-old goalie still playing. He must really love the game. Oh, Dylan Cousins on Husso. Cuts the lead in half. I know and Anthony Siu on Husso. We haven't had many leads to defend. But Anthony Mantha on Anderson gets us a 2-goal lead once again. And we hold off for a 5-3 victory. Kotkaniemi, Pierre Krusty, he finally gets his first. Our big free agent signing as a forward. He finally scores. Just took him 11 games. His first goal. Let's see if he can snap out of his funk. New Jersey Devils, Jack Hughes, Niku Hershey. See if we can help lead them past the Devils here. First period. Up 2-0 early. Andrew Kopp and Chernak. Huge first period. Keep going. Second period, they cut the lead in half. Jack Hughes. Unfortunate there. Okay, come on. Come on. 1 or 2 more goals. That is what it is about. Come on now. Oh, and Evander Kane in this universe has decided to sign with the Devils. We have another overtime game here. Lots of extra hockey to start the year. And we win it in a shootout. We give up the late lead, but we hold on for that extra point. Tanner Jeannot has got a concussion. So we're gonna put Texier there. And how about Kolasar or Rasmussen? We'll do Rasmussen for now. See what he can do. Alright, it's 9-3-1. Through 13 games, can we keep this record rolling? First period versus in Vancouver. Hampus home on Thatcher Demko. 1-0 through 1. 1-0 through 2. We have ourselves a goalie battle here. Demko versus Husso. Come on. Well, we got a tight one here. Come on. When in doubt, get it out. Oh, and Niels Hoglander ties it up with a minute left. We're going extra time. That was almost the franchise's first shutout. And we lose 2-1 in the shutout. Pedersen on Husso. Oh, man, oh, man. Unfortunate there, but the Tigers are now 8-1-1 in their last 10 games. As we have the Vegas Golden Knights next up. Tough matchup here. First period. 0-0 through 1. Vegas coming up flying with shots. Second period. 0-0 through 2. Oh my goodness, another goaltending battle here going on. And Marcia Show on Husso in the slot. Power play for Vegas. Killed off. Power play of our own. They got a short-handed goal. We're giving up too many short-handed goals. Power play, can't do anything with it. Oh my goodness. And a nail in the coffin. We get shut out for the first time. Vegas wins 3-0. Shots 37-29. Man, oh man. What a battle that was, the last 2 games. Let's go. Where's the Blue Jackets? Let's find this offense. Come on. Last 3 games, offense hasn't really been there. First period in Columbus. Shots 97. Blue Jackets 3-1. Second period. Down 1-0 after 2. Another tight defensive battle here. Power play for the Blue Jackets. Nothing. Another short-handed goal. What is going on? What is happening? Oh, is it too many forwards on the power play? What the heck? And Roslovic on to Smith. Power play can't do anything, and that's back-to-back home games. We get shut out. All right, I think might have to be some changes in the lineup there. That is now 1 goal in 3 games we've scored. Come on, New York Rangers. All right, 2-1 after 1. Fox and Lafreniere and Husso. 2-1 through 2. We have no shots on net here. What is going on? Power play for the Rangers. Can't do anything with it. Hamilton Tigers power play. Come on. Someone make something happen. Please. Oh my goodness. And that is 4 goals in 4 games now. No, that's 2 goals in 4 games. Excuse me. Okay. This is just ridiculous. First period. There we go. There's some offense from our defense. 2-0 through 1. I follow in McLeod on Smith. There we go. Okay. There's like, if we didn't got 1 goal in this game or less, there's definitely some changes happening. Okay, here we go. Come on. 5-0. Rasmussen on Smith. It's not retired yet. So we're all over the Oilers here, trying to snap this losing streak. And we get our first shutout in franchise history. And who's it going to? Oh. Was it Husso or DeSmith? We're going to say Husso. Uh-oh, Shane Wright. A little bit banged up versus the Oilers there. That's all right. Well, division matchups now. Here we go. Toronto and Washington, Pittsburgh. Eastern Conference teams now. Lindholm, Mrazek. Showing 1-0 for the Tigers. Second period coming up. And it is 3-1. Dobson and Kravtsov get some equalizing goals there. Power play for the Tigers. Come on now. Make something happen. Burakovsky on Mrazek. Mrazek has just been struggling with Toronto. Okay, come on. Let's get a winning streak going again to end November. Like what we're seeing. We shut the door down on the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Maple Laughs. Lindholm, Dobson, Kravtsov, Burakovsky gets his second. Okay. Billy Husso, he's starting to heat up. Shane Wright, his first multi-point game of the year. Of his career, I should also say. Anthony Mantha is starting to get hurt. Not great. Alright. Don't need the injuries to start to pile up. Come on. Let's get out of November with a decent win streak and unscathed. Maybe not. TJ Oshie, Jensen Ovechkin on Husso. 4-0. 4-2 through 2 now. Burakovsky and I follow on Vanacek. Can we get a comeback happening here? Kotkaniemi on Vanacek. McLeod. Oh, we have tied it up. Oh, Wilson on Husso. This might be Husso's worst game he's ever played for us so far. So we're down 4-0. We tied it up at 4. And Wilson just comes back and gets the lead back again. Oh my goodness. And Oshie on Husso. Man, oh man. The emotions in that arena must have been wild. Alright, I follow with his 5th. Burakovsky with his 3rd. McLeod. Kotkaniemi with their 5th and 6th. Oh, and Noah Dobson's now hurt. Oh, the injuries. Here we go, people. The injuries are piling up. It's the 4th person injured this month. Okay. We're with Cernak on the first line. We got Niebuhr hijack. Alright. Let's see what he can do. Yeah, Pittsburgh Penguins. Sidney Crosby and the Penguins. They're trying to make another cup run push before they retire. Do they have that team in them? Let's find out. Alright, first period. We're up 2-0 early. Hijack gets his first goal in his first game with the Tigers. Cernak But Carter and Matheson tied up in the third period. Come on, third period. Power play for the Tigers. Can't do anything with it. Man, oh man, oh man. There we go, Anthony Mantha. Oh, but Sidney Crosby. Someone left him alone right in front of the freaking net. Are you kidding me? Overtime. Okay. We'll take overtime, I guess. They were outplaying us in the third a little bit there. A little scary. But going to a shootout. We win in the shootout. Mantha and Gerard with the goals. Got Ottawa Senators and Florida Panthers now. 3 games left. Well, at least finished November over 500. Come on now. Ottawa, we're up 2-0 early. Gerard and Mantha on Forsberg. Second period. Make that 3-0. McLeod. Alright, all over the Senators here. Can we keep out the pressure going? Anthony Mantha gets his second of the game. Let's go. Power play for the Tigers. Chuck, I'm assuming out of the box, gets one on Husso. And we hold on for a 4-1 victory versus the Ottawa Senators. The future Ontario rivalry as they heat up. They have the Tigers, the Senators, and the Maple Leafs. Mantha has himself a big game, same as Husso, Andrew Kopp. Hopefully that first line we can get. We have that power forward, that two-way playmaker. We just need a sniper with Mantha and Kopp. Maybe that's someone we get at the trade deadline. Florida Panthers, they are off to a slow start. Can we make them pay? Noah Dobson looks like he's back, so after this game we'll put him back in the lineup. 0-0 through 1, goaltending battle so far. Second period, 1-1, Kopp and Denisenko. Okay. Power play for the Florida, Sam Bennett on Husso. Jams one in. But McLeod on Bobrovsky. Ties that up. Come on. Oh, and Verhage on Husso giving the late lead. Can we come back? We do. Shane Wright. Shane Wright scores his biggest goal in his career so far. Ties it up with under a minute to go. Overtime. Come on. Can we get something? Shootout. We lose in this shootout. Anthony Duclair gets the only goal. That's huge. Ooh, Denisenko gets his first on the year. Kopp with his 5th. McLeod with his 7th. Shane Wright gets his 2nd. See if Shane Wright can start to heat up here. Yes, I know. Noah Dobson, he'll be back to this game. Don't you worry. Don't you cry about it now. Okay. Banco, he's not happy with the ice time. We'll change something with that. Okay, Noah Dobson. Back in, baby. The future of this blue line. Maybe a future captain. Hamilton Tigers versus the Anaheim Ducks now. First period versus the Ducks. Down 2-0 early. Rodriguez gives them a 2-0 lead. 2-0 into the third. Both teams not get many shots, but Burakovsky on Gibson cuts the lead in half. Power play for the Ducks. Nothing doing there. Power play for the Tigers. Can't capitalize. Come on. Make something happen. Andrew Kopp on Gibson. Top of the slot. There we go. Another extra play here in this game this year. And we win 3-2 in a shootout. Huge winning streak to end the month of November as we go into December. Red hot. 14-7-3. Oh, Christian Fisher. Yeah, I thought he's only in the AHL. Oh, but our backup to Smith. Big injury there. Do we let Primo come up? Do we risk losing him on waivers, or do we bring up Coronar? We're going to do Coronar. Just because we could lose Primo on waivers. I don't want to risk it. Billy Husso's going to get some more playing time here. Okay. Maybe we make a trade or try and find someone on waivers ourselves. We'll see what's in free agency. But for now, Corner will be the backup until DeSmith is back in a couple months with an MCL sprain. That's rough. Shattenkirk for Matea. No, we're not going to do that. But there you have it, people. That's the first 2 months of year 1. Through 24 games, 14-7-3. Andrew Kopp leading the team in points. He's starting to pull away with it. Everyone else is still kind of on the same pace, but Andrew Kopp is proven to be the leader. That playmaker. Huge. Yeah, Shane Wright, 6 points in 14 games there. Better than 3 points in 10 games, I guess. But Philly Husso and DeSmith have been huge for us. Goaltending to win the MVP. As we're in first place in the Atlantic Division. Let's go. My goodness. That is huge. Alright. Power plays definitely could be better. Penalty kill's not bad. Definitely play better on the roads right now. But we'll see you guys next episode as we look to continue this hot start to the year. Till then, cheers people. Enjoy your time. We'll see you then.